Hey, what's up, guys and gals? And welcome to the Mike Mondo New York Sports Show. Although show is still not there, but welcome to Mike Mondo's New York Sports. So it's late on Monday night. We are on the eve of the opening, the real opening of Giants football camp. I know last week on the very first show I ever did, I was like, yes, this is the beginning of Giants training camp, which it was. But it was just the rookies, and it was just, kind of like a soft opening, right? But now this is the real opening tomorrow on Tuesday. So it's Monday night, July 27th, and we are getting ready for full-blown veterans are reporting. The rookies are there. First practice the next day on Wednesday. We are about to get it on. So I'm excited. I know you're excited, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet because, like I said, it's kind of late on Monday night. So I want to talk about two things real quick. Just two things today because we got lots to talk about during camp. Two things. Once again, John Harbaugh. This is John Harbaugh's camp. The first New York Giants camp with John Harbaugh. It's going to be something else. And the second thing, let's go back a little old school. Let's dial it back a little bit. ODB, Odell Beckham Jr., is back, right? But this is a different version. This is a different time. This is a whole different thing. So the last time when you think of ODB, you're thinking about 2014, right? Against the Cowboys. I think it was pretty much Monday night, right? And Eli Manning just whoopsh, and Odell whoopsh, or it was in this hand, whoopsh, and bringing it in and flags flying all over the place. And he pulls it in for one of the greatest one-handed catches in NFL history. It still is. There's a lot of them out there. But to say that that catch is not iconic in Giants franchise history, let alone NFL history, would be kind of short-sighted, I think. I do. So we've got Odell Beckham Jr., which I think he brings a different vibe this time around than the first time around when he was younger. He was younger. Let's just put it that way, because I like him, But we all make mistakes, and we all wish we could have maybe done things differently, or we just don't know. We don't know, because his sheer athleticism was magnificent to watch. You thought that we were going to have an all-pro wide receiver for the next decade, and it looked like we were going to, and then it didn't happen. We saw flashes of brilliance. We saw boat trips before the playoffs, which just did not work out. We saw kickers nets and getting smacked in the head and talking to yourself and this whole thing. It was the good, the bad, and the ugly. But this time around, I'm just thinking all good, because I think Odell this time around on the eve of Giants training camp, I think Odell Beckham has an opportunity to really kind of let's kind of put a cap on it, right? He can help give a lot of guidance and mentorship to these young wide receivers, and then some other guys, someone like Jalen Hyatt. Like, this might be Jalen Hyatt's last opportunity. Probably is. And I think that ODB can probably share some words of wisdom with him about taking advantage of the opportunity of just not letting time pass. So I think that ODB, it's going to be fun to see what happens. I hope he stays healthy. But I am rooting for him. I don't know how many wide receivers the Giants are going to carry. But I'd like him to be healthy. I'd like to see what he does and see if he brings something, some new juice to the team for all of us old school. Although it's not really old school, but I guess it kind of sort of is, since that was like 12 years ago, that catch. So ODB. And then the second thing, which is really the first thing, but the second thing I want to talk about once again is John Harbaugh. This is John Harbaugh's first camp, and we are in West Virginia. We're not even going to be doing camp in Jersey. And then for those of us who remember way back in the day, I think we used to do camp in Albany. But now we're all the way in West Virginia. So I think that actually kind of works out. You are completely No, there's a lot of distance. There's a lot of distance from distractions. I'm sure whoever wants to have family and friends are going to have them there. But the distractions of the city and the press and everything like that, it's just different. The press is going to be there. You're going to have friends, family, and I mean, it's different. It's social media. It's a whole different world. But I just think the physicality, the physical space between West Virginia and New York, New Jersey, I think is going to make a difference. And I think that it's a good opportunity for John Harbaugh to kind of, he's already, put his fingerprints on this team. But this is it. This is real camp now. I mean, it's going to be, I don't know how long it's going to be until they put pads on, helmets and pads and start hitting. And that's going to be the true test of everything. But this is a new era in New York football Giants history. We have a legit coach, a Super Bowl winner, someone who's done it for almost 2 decades. And like I said before, and like the rest of you guys understand, we had Tom Coughlin and Eli for 2 Super Bowls, And then for those of us who are old enough and wise enough to appreciate the fact that we had Bill Parcells, the great Hall of Famer Bill Parcells, for those 2 Super Bowls in the 80s, 86 and 90-ish, right? So I think that John Harbaugh he's cut from the same cloth. He's different. He's definitely different. I mean, all those other dudes, there'll never be another Bill, and you got to love Tom. But I'm really, really interested to see what kind of, once again, fingerprint, what kind of image that John Harbaugh now creates once we get to start hitting and playing and getting cut and guys getting injured and hurt. I'm excited. I'm super duper excited because I think John Harbaugh is going to usher in a new era of Giants football. Super physical, accountable, fun, heavy run, physical on the defense. I mean, guys flying to the ball. Be excited, Giants fans, because I am. The night, it's like Christmas Eve, right? It's Christmas Eve in football land because tomorrow morning on Christmas Day in football land, the New York Football Giants will be showing up and opening training camp for real this time. So let me know what you think. What do you think about ODB? Do you think that he's going to bring something? Do you hate seeing him here, or are you kind of hopeful that, I mean, you let me know what you think. And then the same thing, too, with John Harbaugh. It's going to be hard to find someone who's not excited about John Harbaugh's first training camp with the Giants. And if you are one of those people who's not excited about it, please put it in the comments and let us know, because that's going to be interesting. So, subscribe. For those of you that have done that already, I appreciate it. You are one of the first. Guys are one of the first here on Mike Mondo's New York Sports. So, Monday night, Christmas Eve, Christmas Giants football Eve. Training camp starts for real tomorrow. Practice on Wednesday. Let's go, Giants. I'm excited. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mike Mondo, New York Sports. Let's go, Giants. A lot. Let's go, Giants. A lot. Can you dig it? I bet you can.